station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Coming up on the news at noon, DC's police chief is retiring from the department. What's next for DC's #1 cop? And later, the fight against fare evasion continues. What can we expect from the latest Metro crackdown? And good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Shanika Grimshaw in for Mark Hall this afternoon. Now, almost a day later, news of DC's top police officer moving on is still sending shockwaves through the district and to people who live in DC. Chief Conti is leaving the department after serving a little more than 2 years as chief. Conti is now taking a job with the FBI. DC's News Now's Tosin Fakile talked to DC neighborhood leaders about briefings and with the chief and what they are looking for in the next police chief.
A neighborhood leader here in D.C. tells me it seems soon for Robert Conti to be leaving. She says he feels relatively new. She also adds it's an interesting time for the city to be without a police chief.
It's quite shocking. I'm still kind of like processing and taking it in.
And this Washingtonian, Reverend Wendy Hamilton, says she understands Conti moving on, but the timing.
This just seems like a very precarious time in the city to be without a chief. There's so much tension happening right now, in the city with, opinions around crime and, criminal codes.
Hamilton says she hasn't personally met the chief, but as ANC commissioner, recalls a briefing she attended where Conti spoke about crime.
He was just talking very deeply about how it impacts him to have to go out, be called out at night on some of these shootings and it be another teenager, and he just was wondering and sort of asking out loud, what has happened? What can we do?
And she's hoping the next chief addresses issues with compassion like she says Conti does.
He did, at least it seemed, try to be, accessible to the community in ways that I had not necessarily seen with some of the previous chiefs. And it's a tough job. So I would like someone to bring those characteristics. What we don't need is somebody that's political, somebody that's divisive.
Chief Conti's official last day is June 3rd. No word yet on who the next police chief will be. At the police headquarters, I'm Tosin Fakile for DC News Now.
And happening right now, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, along with Chief Conti, announcing a new policing strategy to tackle crime in the district. The department will use a new data analysis to get more officers into crime hotspots and to get those officers out of their cars and into the community. The goal is to reduce crime and connect police with businesses and people. Of course, Chief Conti also talked about the news he is leaving his post for the FBI. The chief, who spent 30 years rising through the ranks there, said the new post as a community liaison will give him a little bit more time with his family. He says it also stretches beyond personal and that he hopes it will inspire young people.
In addition to it being for Robert Conti, but to inspire young people all across our city. A kid from Carver Terrace to rise up to be the chief of police and now an assistant director of the FBI, that's going to inspire some kids.
And we'll have more on this at 12:30. All right, taking a live look outside this afternoon, warmer than yesterday, but not by much. Could we see any showers today? Let's go over to meteorologist Damon Matson for the latest check on the forecast. How's it looking out there, Damon?
Well, Shanika, today's the day if you want to enjoy some of that beautiful weather, as we have the sunshine and temperatures that are on the rise, and it's because of that sunshine that we will stay warmer today. Check out those current temperatures. We are sitting mostly in the 60s in D.C., parts of Northern Virginia, Southern Maryland as well, where there has been a little bit of cloud cover to the north. We are still in the upper 50s in Leesburg, Frederick, Martinsburg, and Winchester here. So we have that cooler air for the time being, but everybody should see that ramp up in temperatures at least to the upper 60s, and it would not be surprising at all if we have a few 70-degree readings before the day is done. There's that cloud cover I was talking about streaming in from the west, mostly hanging out across our northern counties now into the early afternoon, but we're we're seeing some of that cloud cover move into D.C. and southern Maryland as we move along. High pressure, though, continues to keep us very quiet for the day today. But look to the south. That's where that cloud cover is coming from, and this is going to be our next batch of rainfall. It's already starting to move through the Carolinas. Southern Virginia is going to see some soggy weather before the day is done. We're good to go for the rest of the afternoon as we peak those temperatures in the upper 60s under a partly cloudy sky. But tomorrow, a totally different story. We are going to see nearly consistent, steady rainfall all through the day. And we do have a level 1 risk for some excessive rainfall. Now, the question is, do we continue to see heavy rain through the whole weekend? We'll have a full check of your forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Damon. Jerry Springer, television icon, has died at the age of 79. According to a family spokesperson, he died at his home. He's best known for the Jerry Springer Show, running for 27 years, ending in 2018. Springer was also the former mayor of Cincinnati and a TV anchor. And developing now, D.C. police are investigating a stabbing at a 7-Eleven on 17th Street in Northwest. It happened just before 5 a.m. Police say the store clerk got into an argument with a customer. Then the customer stabbed the clerk. Officers say they're searching for the suspect. Now, he was last seen heading near west on K Street. The clerk was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And Montgomery County's Office of the Inspector General is closing an investigation into a large number of Montgomery County Public Schools traffic citations. Officials say they found the school system was using company cards to pay for the school bus driver citation. According to the report, more than $31,000 in traffic citations were charged to the company cards between 2020 and 2022. When looking at 2015 through this January, that number skyrocketed to almost $150,000 in fines. According to the OIG, most employees were reimbursing MCPS for the cost of these citations, though the Office of the Inspector General insists a written standard be put in place. And yesterday, House Republicans narrowly passed a debt ceiling bill, but there's almost no chance of it passing the Senate. So what's the GOP strategy behind all this, and where do things go from here? Washington correspondent Trevor Shirley has more.
Republicans hope at least this will bring the White House to the negotiating table, even though the president has said repeatedly the debt ceiling issue is non-negotiable. That House bill was passed last night down a pretty slim margin of 217 to 215, with 4 Republicans voting against it. Republicans outlined a series of spending cuts in exchange for raising the nation's debt ceiling. The legislation sets federal discretionary spending at almost $1.5 trillion next year and allows a spending increase of only 1% a year after that. It also claws back unspent COVID money and rescinds almost $71 billion approved for the IRS. It also blocks student debt relief and adds new work requirements for people on federal assistance like Medicaid. Democrats say the debt ceiling isn't up for negotiation, and that we already know essentially the legislation won't survive the Senate. But Republicans hope it's enough to get the White House to agree to some level of spending cuts to avoid a financial meltdown if the country hits the debt limit in June.
The president said, well, I'm not going to talk to him until he offers a plan. Not only did we offer a plan, we passed it. So for more than 80 days, he has ignored the problem.
Happy to meet with McCarthy, but not on whether or not the debt limit gets extended. That's not negotiable.
And at this point, it's still not clear exactly when the Senate might take up this legislation for a vote. That's the latest here on Capitol Hill. We'll send it back to you guys.
West Virginia Governor Jim Justice filed paperwork today to run for the state's Senate seat. Now, that's according to our media partners at The Hill. Justice is set to give an announcement tonight on if he will challenge current Senator Democrat Joe Manchin. Justice is reaching the end of his last term as governor. Under West Virginia law, he is not allowed to seek a third consecutive term in the seat. If Justice does run for Senate, he will face off against Representative Alex Mooney in the Republican primary. And happening today, Montgomery College is hosting a free training event to help you learn how to save a life using the overdose reversal drug Narcan. This is the first time the college is hosting an event like this. Those who attend will be trained in how to administer nasal Narcan and where to find the life-saving drug. Now, officials say fatal overdoses involving young or youth in Montgomery County has increased 120% from 2021 to 2022, and Montgomery College said it has 0 reported overdoses, but they're aware it is happening in the community. And as the community's college, they wanted to do their part.
We know that Narcan, we know naloxone works. So the more that are trained, the better off we are. This is a community epidemic, and this is also a community opportunity for folks to be able to step up and save a life.
2 free Narcan kits will be provided to everyone who comes for the training. That event is at 6 tonight at the Montgomery County that's the college Germantown campus, and that's at Globe Hall. It's free for you, but you have to register. You can find information on registration on our website at dcnewsnow.com. And Metro officials say they lose $40 million every year because of people who ride the trains without paying. But one possible solution is in the works, and it's showing some early signs of success. These are your typical fare gates. The design makes them easy to hop over. Metro has created new gates and calls them saloon style. For most people, they're well above waist height. Initial results show the number of people who hop the gates without paying has gone down about 50%.
We went through a variety of things, but absent of ripping out all of the gates and starting from scratch, which I don't think anyone is supportive of, this is the optimal solution in that space, using the equipment and trying to be cost contained at the same time.
While the new gates have helped, Metro is still facing some riders who piggyback off others or force their way through. So far, the gates have only been installed at the Fort Totten Metro station. And it looks like there's some relief for commuters in Northern Virginia. A new lane will soon open along the I95 stretch in Prince William County. That's between Route 123 and Prince William Parkway. Drivers will now have that extra lane to merge, and VDOT says more than 80,000 cars use the southbound lanes in that area every day. A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held today in the Horner Road commuter lot. The lane will officially open to drivers mid-May.